Tuna said she didn't like it, so I want a refund, please. Thank you. Oh, hi guys. You've caught me taking Tuna's ring back as she kicked off about it, but I've still got time to run you through the weekly. All I do is sing and dance on my live stats. And boy, haven't we had a roller coaster of a week. We'll start by presenting the numbers and the facts first, and then move on to the weekly highlights as a recap, and then I'll let you cunts go. Moving straight in, we can observe the hours spent singing and dancing on my lives this week has increased in comparison to my hours spent begging. In actual fact, this week's begging hours is just under half of last week's total, so a huge improvement for me, and I saved myself hours of repeating my catchphrases. Looking at the totals as a percentage, I am pleased to announce a 6-month high in reaching 18% of my time this week being spent singing and dancing on my lives. The results would look even better if we incorporated time spent singing and dancing on my lives on other platforms, but we'll get into the reasons behind that shortly. Our followers has taken a bit of a disastrous turn this week. We had some solid growth for the best part of the week, even one day alone growing by 1,000 followers. But unfortunately, we are now back down to 444, as of the time I am making this. Yeah, so unfortunately, yesterday I lost my 64th TikTok account to a ban when I was out singing and dancing on my live. I don't understand why this keeps happening to me. All I do is sing and dance on my lives. It's really unfair, as I put a lot of work in on my TikTok, and I'm just the most positive person. I've done a thorough investigation into the reason behind this ban, and have narrowed the reasons down to 2 things. Firstly, everyone is jealous of me and my talent, and their uncontrollable jealousy led them to report my account. And secondly, people don't like to see it when you become big on TikTok. So want to stop me, I was getting real hot, going to the top, ain't gonna stop. But these cunts got jelly welly, and that's the end of that. So I'm not sure now if my 100% guarantee to reach 1 million followers in 5 months' time from now will happen. As you can see, I now only need 999,555 followers. So we are a long way off. Well, that's the figures for this week. Some good news and some bad, but we'll move into the weekly recap now and revisit some of the things I've said I'd do and never did. Monday saw me change my clothes for the first time in ages, and I was seen wearing a crappy red velvet shitty hoodie. I then went on to confirm I'm interested in booking Windsor Castle for my wedding to Tuna, before praying with Modine and agreeing to spend Tuesday doing a 24-hour fast. For some reason, Tuesday was full of action. I continued to wear my red velvet hoodie while laying on my bed repeating myself, and I did not do the 24 hours fast I had said I would do only 24 hours before. Someone came round by my house and stuck posters on walls about me and was generous enough to leave me a t-shirt as a gift. I went out to Regent Street and stood on an electricity box while screaming at the public before coming home to do some begging. But when I was home, I found out someone was outside live streaming my front windows, and I became scared, so had to call the police. Wednesday was a lazy day for me. I continued to wear my red velvet hoodie and spent most of the morning telling everyone I spoke to that I was famous. I was going to go out screaming, but I was too scared. So after making voice recordings of me saying I'm famous in multiple languages and posting them on my page, I saw out the remainder of the day telling everyone I am famous. Thursday morning saw me appear without my red velvet hoodie. I spent the first part of my morning telling everyone I'm famous before going live with HS Tiki-Toki, and I became a forex trading expert and told him about my connections to the Middle Eastern royal families. And then I went out screaming on an electricity box again and had my account banned, and that pretty much drew my week on TikTok to a close. So now I'm trying to get enough followers to get on TikTok battles again and make demands on your money. When I can get on, I will probably go for the weekly rankings again. But for now, I am off. Enjoy your weekend, my toasters. Goodbye.